Adom TV. Na ode adesrede ekoto omampani anim ene Minister for Road and Highways onimnyam for governance Abuja. Na nensama woka ina ne se akwan a wo ho saban antimi amboa no manan yes akwan na nya de a obetimi akogina adehye wo ho anamu biom omra hyebedwefie. Meti ye no mere hoi. Papa J so obeka ya 1992 MPP ankomra hyebedwefie. NDC sabre no na eye Obuase West constituency. Onimnyamfo Victor Wusu ejina NDC anem enwini aba no na odi nkunimu na nchiye bia enim. Nti okogina NDC anem ewo 1992. 1996 akonwa no free NDC ensa. Ya Mr. Honorable Body Mensa ebedi MP from 96 osako the year 2000. I think ofrimu around 2004 or so thereabout. And eventually constituency was splitted in the Benya Adansia Krufum constituency. Ya Honorable Apia Penkra, Apia Minka, Apia Penkra, yeah. On the BD MP, all the way to somewhere 2022 thereabout, or this idea say 720. No, on the if you around 2019 more one kubium, and at 2020 elections and one call. And the MPP ebeji akudwano. And senior complacency adokro MPP for a banner santimemu a omadwi na no sesebio wo dia ponche begina ho na wo drop no with party colors ebeto abama nti de obedi apia penkra de no so ambo no ho moden eno na ma ade hye wo dansia krufum ede ahometie na ebufuo ede to aba etia MPP ma NDC be fasa akudwano. But I want to say here Adansia Krufum sitting in a Kunyabia, NDC can keep it forever in Asante region. A bit depending on how we conduct ourselves. As I say, notwithstanding the fact that region, no, that constituency, no area, honor majority voters, no, a settler community, no. I concede that the people of Adansia Krufum in here Mpuntu. Now Mpuntu, you may decamp on here. Akwayansem eno ne ma NDC enwini sa akonwa no isende Honorable Joshua Zuma ya oye the MP for Adansia Krufum constituency boss abanana Papa J ho na me share me political career ase wo Adanse akwakọ kawo na Krom branch ho na me ye me politics a ye me adom edem ya bedru sabre dia samwa the Honorable MP ekano Bede mano betumbi na masre President Mahama ene na road minister say ni di mu a omonti MP na super because sa wo free aduane ede mana say tutuka Obuase through hasonya wo dia kodu aduane ede na wo be free jimiso ebe pie Dansia Krufum na sa kwan ne ye na wamase amponyanse kwan no so yesiesie ema omo na efree Adansia Krufum ebesi nkransa ufrim kranza na otwa wonim ukọ wonten so a okọ adwafo brofu yedru sikaman that area na wo man wonsa nifa so wadanse sikaman a oba gromesan preachly kawo na Krom and all of that so bind to me yes akwan no empokra from tutuka to aduane there from aduane there to Krufum from Krufum to nkranza na abind to me yes akwan ne maya. NDC will not campaign. The Honorable MP will have the audacity to look at the people in that area in the eye and tell them, there's a moment me kwanya bi na me come na shebedwefia. Akwan de aka no mehwe amayaye amamo. He said, "Abind to me FTA MP no na o yesa emamia. Na se emaya ema Ghana fo ina keni beje pa." So if NDC want to keep Adansia Krufum seat, me anya the number of majority anya or parliament in the year. My passionate and respectful appeal. That's how I know Omonye and Fa and my. I mean, Chair Madam for Che Taylors or North Kaneshi, and I pay was what at you, pa. Into mean chow. But you also miss you to Michelle and F. Pa. Oh, no, yes, or Pamoyo or Trishi, mammy. Oh, no, also Pambi.
Okay.
Wa o pesa safari suit to say nso hu che a. Obepam bia ma pa ntimi do be ko ho na wa siesiu.
Okay.
Papa J. Afanyo market na kasa. Na before we call afanyo market na sam no so no. Andra, ohun say Custom Division of Ghana Revenue Authority. I intercepted 12 trucks. Ya omo eswa spaghetti and cooking oil. Now, tax evasion at stake is about 85 million Ghana cedis. Papa J, so 85 million Ghana cedis, you know, a bit my dancer group from Kwanya make you. What time 85 million Ghana cedis? A 2 dancer group for more. From Tutuka through Aduane there to dancer group from itself. To Nkransa, Adjafo, Brofiedu, Sikamai, from Nkransa to Gromesa to Mprechili, then to Atase, no one link Obuasi Kumasi, Obuasi Accra Highway. Ubeyes Aquaning na asphalt. But Aquabrane aya on and I'm kind of city council at the oil and spaghetti. Young person betia duties on this product at the buying. Now by the Abu Ghana this year. I mean, Bonia Abagana for team. I mean, or some of the people, no. And so favor. How do we do this to ourselves? Now you're 10 years home, a blame government, and we demand more from government. Meanwhile, the MPC be no more say, yeah. So I commend the security agencies and the impending for Koyon, na more two, and the Koyon Faswa, or more Amwasa addition. You some ra and no more ebedi. Papa J. Meno can say NDC ever bam. Promise a to Japa and say we are coming to reset Ghana. Now, after your marking, Ekasai, as reported by 1957 News, a individual portal, that's a private portal. The can say NDC has made no real impact in 1 year. When 1 year of President Mahama government was looked at, after your marking say, ye real impact bia na say institution so papa bia emfiri aban ne mu mai. Well, won't we? Na ohunu se sebe okasa kire Ghana fo a enye 1992 Ghana fo no na okasa kire obiom. But he's speaking to Ghanaians in 2025-2026. Yeah, omo more sophisticated. No mukuta access to information. A chain the Ghanaians before. And 20 we. Mwamu nyo komna bobi ansa. Senior Michao. Wa post to on the wall a while ago. The oka yenye. Also, youth in sanitation once received 258 Ghana cedis monthly salary with Kenke price at 7 Ghana cedis. Thank God, they are now receiving 1,200 Ghana cedis with Kenke at 5 cedis. Reset no nie. Na Miami Malik Basentale in a CEO. Emma Ghana Youth and Ghana Youth Enterprise. Sorry, that's the Ghana Youth Employment Agency. Under the tenure, Ghana Youth of Under Sanitation Model of National Youth Employment Program. Yeah, no, Moje 258 Ghana cedis under MPP monthly. They are receiving, how much are they taking? 1,200 Ghana cedis.
What's it made? Why?
1,200 Ghana cedis.
Mm-hmm.
According to Honorable Mr. Bobi answer on his wall. That's a promise. How do you call it? Poster. Why?
What's it Bobi answer? What's it? Maybe analysis now. What's it Bobi answer?
Bobi is saying, youth in sanitation once received 258 Ghana cedis monthly as monthly salary. Now they're taking 1,200.
It is all mad to mama.
Exactly. And Malik Basentale can say, Sasikano, it's nothing to write home about. So you make sure the improvement will come. Improvement in any year. Now, Afayoma can say, real impact to be from NDC government in the MI. But let me remind him, by January 7th, 2025, President Mahama urged to me every MPP for some Na Ghana high one Papa J. Ye levy na edayakum and the ye levy ni hobium. Betting tax a call COVID-19 levy a call emission levy a call 125 ministers
na emission levy ni ho na akọ.
You see here Papa.
One more tumba ni ho.
Some of they buy. Very well. But one more they buy.
One more they buy.
Very well.
And
but
the way you
I agree with you. I agree with you. But now 125 ministers. And there are 60. In fact, substantively there are only 58 ministers. Yeah, President Mahama do mo yejuma. President Mahama at 60 ministries at about 30. Sorry, some 30 ministries or about 22. No fee stress policy. They executed petrol 25 Ghana cedis now to $10.17 and I'm 10.99. Cement 120 and I'm 70 cedis. Big push program ongoing everywhere around the country. KJTR market phase 2 a Kosho. Passport it was 500 under MPP. I did my passport under MPP and they are 350 cedis. In fact, open 72 hours I already leave amount. Accra to Kumasi roads ongoing. Maize was 1,000 under MPP and they are 400. Apprenticeship program is going. Legacy debt of ECG 1.5 billion Ghana cedis cleared. Rice 5 kilograms 130 under MPP and 60 under NDC. Right? Sanitary pad for students. Assembly members allowance. Ye tuya ngoko nkiti ongoing. Mahama Kaya roll it out. A while ago, me boss. Deputy Director of Communication, nama NDC. Madam Bubia Dako Opoku. Boss, good morning to you. Now our Moamosasa station UTV. And no yinachi. Unim say Goldfields. And check on the exited our mine. Somewhere around April, 2 months from now, the mine will revert back to the state. Papa J, a new P. Koso. President Mahama say, by 2030, how many years? 4 years from now, Ghana export commodity or say raw material biome free yekrumha. From cocoa to cashew, from cashew to coffee, from coffee to rubber, from rubber to manganese, from manganese to mention the rest, lithium, gold, etc. We are not going to export the raw oil. If you come you better refining in our. And until I'm a boss, I'm a Jemfi. We're taking the first step even ahead of the promises made by the President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, when he became the Gold Boss CEO. And then, you know, can say, Gold Coast Refinery, you're refining gold will come. Yeah, Papa J. Your gold will not leave the shores of Ghana raw as we produce them. You better refine it. Now silver and other buying products, it will help to cushion the economy of Ghana. It doesn't make sense. In your MP, real secondary school, university, etc., we churn out thousands of graduates. You don't remember we are, I did also more. Few goes into business and even survives. Provided say government like Akufo-Addo Emba Mbegu Ejuma. The rest, on your year school or certificate, or dream say obey scholarship, akwa bruchi oko share den waka ho. And I say, obetu kwan. Brain drain, the hemorrhage to the human resource capacity of the country. President Mahama said, if we can curtail this, near prevent our youth from leaving, and the brain na if from any Africa at large. We must stop the exportation of raw materials. Chocolate factory or Switzerland, Britain, UK, US, etc. Some team survival, they depend on the raw material export from Africa to remain in competitive production. That raw materials, we have it and we have them here in abundance. Why don't we set up the factories and refine those raw materials and add value? And until na President Mahama, I can say, by next year, 50,000 metric tons of cocoa, or 500,000 metric tons of cocoa, 500,000 metric tons of cocoa, you be processing will come here. You shape your cocoa no raw biome. Because the moment we add value, we are able to maximize the profit of that raw material. We are able to raise the benefit a bit free mwaba. Ni ye bin so de aboa cocoa for, ye bin so de aboa o manage chire. And so the more we ship the raw materials out of the shores, the more we export jobs. And the more we keep the raw materials here and produce or add value to them, we are creating jobs. So there are two options for us to choose from. Either we are sending the raw materials out there to create jobs in other countries, or you be keeping raw materials in Waha, near creating a Jumano Ama Yang Ghana for any Mabunu, no money be a yen sika abo hombra, no money being so at the Abua Abushuano or mine. This is the focus of the NDC government, and this is how we are working tirelessly towards. So, Bajay, we are expecting Ghanaians at large to agree with the approach that the NDC is taking, because for President Mahama to have come to power, we never thought, say, all this while, the gold, for example, so under President Akufo-Addo, Okofa Bibi by gold for oil program and all of that. Ofra Bemne fuel price is saying. Interestingly, Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia is relying on that, making his promises here and there. But the long as the MPP depend on these claims in furtherance of attempting to share with the economic glory we are attaining as a country, and who be here say you be expose the fallacies akuhisam ya a shed no some more kanimu. Papa J, and I'm penny Kufuado, ya Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia, no ye an economic messiah because confined by say or no ye economy or nim economy ni mo beti me aboa na aban to say akoyie. Afutu be no de maye. Emi because so Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia ono na Ghana sika sam yansa ina hye ne trim. So onipa onim yansa ono na Yankopɔ de yansa ma no MPP mu a obɛboa Kufuado no watoto de man na amamu na koyie no. Ewi ekire no ye hu ahonkyere omo de Ghana fo ehyem. Ya epush wo mom koye domestic debt exchange program. Ya the channel say ye kai de ntimi ntua. Yes ye tu e de hyeda. Na mfie omo tu Ghana ye kai de ekɔ ye no. Some were even 15 years. Pensioners were affected, and then the same MPP and them radio stations kasa assist omodo Ghana for ama. Meanwhile, I had the same MPP for the much sympathy towards Ghanaians, no. Yeah, and the cocoa farmers omodo muha jimuno. I had the same MPP for na pensioners etnam kunyomi huichemu e push ye at the core. Flagstaff House, Minister of Finance. Ekosre kanofuriata yende osiko kromatono hwe muntu obagana ha ye.
Oso sasa na waka jaika. Jaika o kan we he. Eden medical report be na chese kokora makoto no hwem jaika.
Onka so ya protect.
Me patron onya de.
Prostate cancer no kan.
Wam kan no.
Prostate cancer se yan say.
Ona ka jo so onya prostate.
O de fresh.
Sa no kan.
Yes no kan. Oni kro apaje. Ana na o yes sir.
Me den na me ye de. Obi medical we ade bia waka kan we papa de ma.
Eye me na make.
Oh jaisa.
The onu aka no.
Ana me sin to obi medical report.
Am I being
de bia kan kokora.
Am I being prohibited?
Kokora to obi hu ma organize ya ma.
Am I being prohibited?
Enye jaika. Enye enye so be yare ade bia nti je wo bo ne yare so ansa wo de aka na se. Na me say enye fair. Would you accept it or you would not? Enye fair. Who nim so be the be o panyin bi a wo wudi na chi a enye wo de. So don't do that.
Papa J.
Yes.
Enye me na me kan. Wono no waka so wanya prostate cancer.
Professor Mosama me ka say oyare sinus ne.
Prostate cancer.
Wan kasa. It na ye say na man for de na yare no mo de be kasa.
Me pese me call prof.
It na me say jai.
Because me call professor.
Jai.
You see, I have a lot to say under Prof Mills. Any subai MPP before that that time. But way, me na minim yare wo kenofori ata ho. Wọ́n no be cancer wọ́n prostate cancer. Papa J me bo na answer nti sa.
Nti de bia ese woka.
Ni lawyers crampo be kan bi. Ye kan Ghana force de why ni. Ni e so say ono no ka say e ha no ni. Nti mi bone be de maye. Me ye hwe. Ni ono you see, say me amalba metie. Me the medical report e be to abonten na manfo ka. E ye me na mpese public ni hu na me de be to abonten. Do you get it? It is a public who no more can want someone. I can't complain simply because me na me de me ho aba, and beyond that, me a private person, me a public figure of a sort. Because as I sit here, I speak for NDC. Sabiu, Papa J, the medical report will be told you as a man about psychiatric problem. Na me traha, na me kasa, no be referred to medical report about Bonte. Yeah, me na ma disclose. So how will the public take me serious? No, will the public take me serious? But Nippon who cancer or no, I have prostate cancer. And I said, was a primary school dropout. Me, prostate cancer, the MTA saying, and say, Kokram, I told you one for the public, a friend by prostate cancer. And then one making me, yeah, before Frobia. Oh, and Tian Quenim, one on Waka, and no one journey. Also, Bakuma ye, Sanko Fukuya. Domestic debt exchange program. What the pensioners account. Dr. Michael, how do you call it? Come and see you on your friend saying. Michael Jakum, is that the name? Dr. Michael Jakum, yeah. Me bo papa ndi bia na makoma bubu akameyem. San say the last public appearance me hui brana papa ne ebo esan kwanya MPP 4 na omode ne efa so. Me no ka say on catch as for hu biom. Yango po for the currency ye. So it goes to tell you the insensitivity of the new patriotic party and the claims they are making to the public and why we must disregard and nip their claims in the bud because these are hypocrites and these people lack no shame. And they are better than say omo nam sehwi na omo bopa and class for mo here mo budget 250 Ghana cedis na mo fan to ma kokombo mo tri me campaign tia NDC adanya koko boy atiso ni asemi budget 2.5 e kura say ya bituma tome me do kono be 10 days na sem budget sasika we nkoye demonstration tia banya meko and kwaba. But the MPP should learn this. I am throwing the challenge to the MPP right here on this platform. Cocoa price where we are today. So more better alternative about how this issue should have been approached. Now woman to them. Committee may something different. Beyond the abaya yana. Let them bring it out. Now, some day, in Chechemu de Betu Jala Yansa Umwa, me Amaleba, I will leave the NDC and campaign for Laji Mahamadou Baumia and the MPP. Yes, I will do it. But they have no option. And some more canino. It is like young criticize your buying Yambo Abaya Sendrium because for the last 1 year now, getting to the third quarter of second quarter of the second year, the get to the end of the second quarter of the first year, Romunya Bibia Yede, and so therefore, Yan can someone any name from go by movie. Papa J, no question woman say. Omampeni John Romani Mahama, Obitima Bibia, Adia Bakwa Mampeni Timin Yaminim, and they say, Obeda Timodin Yedi, to be wicked towards the Ghanaian public. Because the Mahama cannot do that. Decision of what take at this time, bringing the cocoa price down, Papa J. It is because of the conditions prevailing in the world market. Now as we speak. Now as we speak. On why you late? Meaning because of fine, why you men crash landing because why you late intra. My men take me to the land boko.
Oh, now it sounds when enough time. Now we are reasonable.
Enough time.
Yeah,
say my benefit. Yenim so beba.
And I make a
okay, on bet much sorry, so why you late? That time in India. I thought airtime wa. Yancy, remember? What am I 10 minutes? I'm for wrap up.
Memo 10 minutes.
Me wrap up.
Yes.
Papa, yes. Where we are, cocoa price, even La Côte d'Ivoire, according to Reuters News, BBC Africa and others, DWTV now, a report. Even La Côte d'Ivoire are not getting buyers. Coffee and Cocoa Council of La Côte d'Ivoire are even tempting. They are planning to meet the Ghanaian counterpart of Ghana Cocoa Board. Say, Omobayan to Tionoma Heko Faswa. Almost reduce some price in order to get buyers on produce. Where we are now, the world market price is number one. Number two is the strength of our Ghanaian cedi against the US dollar. And beyond that, nobody even contemplated said the cocoa price was going to go down in such a historic low. And baby, I buy Eddie Adena Tono. That's the best option we could go. And we are doing it in the short term. So the beya President Mahamaka said by next year, produce or the process we are going to give not less than 500,000 metric tons for them to process here. They are beginning processing raw materials, the cocoa, ni added value to it. Ni turn of German soa. aban be sika boti ho ne kokoko afo so betimi ayede enya omo na so gina biom. And we plead with the cocoa farmers, they should bear with Ghana, they should bear with government, and we should bear with ourselves. Say, baby, I could do near into a sea and say, you demand your and you must ya a buying betria. Even now, 70% NDC promise, we are paying 90%. Asat and Ra, government of Ghana, and my Ministry of Finance are releasing approximately 1.09 billion Ghana cedis. I'm a cocoa board.
855 million was released ENRA.
In fact,
last week in the 235 million.
That's it. That's so Kambo Papa Joe Beinache. Which they are buying or getting for. And so I know. In fact, so far, it's almost $150 million in a buying. And the Abu said about 50,000 metric, is it 5,000 metric tons also are buying at all?
50,000.
50,000, yes. Aban betumi atua the same price of 3,600 Ghana cedis on the about cocoa for na enyin sisie na mom de be free chaba no and na price right there fatinsi we thank cocoa farmers say omo so any aban aya adwen say be all say dey koni omo mutua kasa manfo ye demonstration ngu aban ni mu aso ne de enye omo life ma omo sanse hu de omo be over the last 8 years.
All right, thank you.
Amen.
Eze
Nyame adom boko na so.
Nyame adom boko.
Ochem say my bad late. Last week me bantem pa minua be.
And I said last week no na odi kan buy.
No, me ba late. And this omuso ba no. Omunya leverage kakra, ombeke gumu sa. Afi adene dane so na be to omuso a, no more patcho. The amaliba ya no pay nyina no is the typical behavior and conduct of an enemy.
I am pastor Montie come and compose a demonstration. I am addressing the chair, not you.
So okay. Typical NDC behavior there. No one amaliba edanid. Mamichi MPP for Mamichi Ghana for Mutie nyina. Mamichi His Excellency our incoming President Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. Oneno honkafo Ajia Samira. Straight to the discussion. Maybe me who mete minua maliba na or try say or cast a lot of attack on your papa Afenyo Markins in terms of Nyama Waka so far as the real economy is concerned and the country is concerned. And nana minua na kase wankase ye. Indeed. O she NDC for ne omusuban ne sena omafa oman Ghana se na wafa topi increment your friend topi and I say ngwana. That is the behavior we expect say on bedenedi. Why am I saying that? There is a government from the day you two about we no movie ni no. They've been on the tangent say Ghana your mudia. Where you realize that there were a lot of conversation from their camp to the extent say amend the constitution and making sure say President Mahama will contest again. As if say we are in the dictatorship era. Ghana for ebibio manono kasa no ma target MPP. Ghana for eba bekasa say mo promise see inti munyema ya no ma target as MPP. Media houses for bekasa ni acho ni abro. Ya mbrowa ubon say what's a platform we will create no more found count then you be vindicated. What they are not too one.
Now cause media house be bro.
Na unti say journalists ne reporters yi a mo yo medwuma yi unti ye ayawa so west Mr. Ayawa so ablekuma about to buy election the call media house a born reporter be na born reporter be a born say true say then they free
says commissions and yes but
1 year no can 1 year no no but that is the fact
true.
That is the fact
journalists have been attacked
yes and there was some American
we are near Bobura near false
no say ampa hwe nua be ma friend say social media guy fancy comedy ni look at the way they went to pick the guy up. These are things that are forwarded. 1 year near feel. President Mahama no say Ghana for we have short memory. But unfortunately, minya by Kasano. Okay, say Omande Drew baby ayareba amaleba. Hey. Amaleba.
Me pa choba boy you when
you correct.
Na also there.
Minya amaleba Kasano. O maeti say Ghanaians are now sharper. Ghanaians are now descending Ghanaians can be able to draw the line in between what is negative and what is positive. I think it's high time the NDC as a government will know, say, Sa Subaina no for say Ghana for have short memory, no. Sa Subaina, they can continue that in this dispensation. MPP, you handy over my NDC4. NDC4 eshebo bebre. And the G2 men. One of them, say, omo promise Ghana for some ba cocoa. Making sure some increase cocoa at cost 6,000 or 6,500. This is the promise our finance minister Edima Ghana for. This is the promise our Yenya Amalebo Tihanono on also Edima Ghana for as a communicator. And then or share table na say. I didn't or share cocoa no benye bi wo honma. Oboa. In the mini matter say atena say or na namfoma say then okay. But it's allowed. And this me throw here. Oh.
Martin. From so be anim. Danko.
Ebe from. Iti koko asem ne bosha amosho Ghana for no. Eno na Ghana for ekasem ndi so. If indeed NDC for you very sensitive to cocoa farmers are. Yenya Amaliba, ne NDC communicators, ne President Mahama, ne Vice President Professor Jane, na our feel say or abadaye edema Ghana for. Do not be doing what they are doing. Do not be putting pepper in the eyes of cocoa farmers. They are not minuaneka. Or see, cocoa farmers are almost demonstration MPP for. You see how inhuman, insensitive, and arrogant the NDC sometimes they can be. Oti hanum cocoa farmers are almost demonstration. Oh, kase almost MPP for. No wonder because more majority in parliament. Muntio President Mahama said, "Oh, you dreadful." It is no matter what, no governance. Yedi amamo 2 years munamoe. Just yenum so trempe ope. Because say another 2 years, beba. But this is not how, as a communicator, as a government spokesperson, and also as government, Ghana for Nigeria, omato about overwhelmingly say the amam. That's not how you speak to them. Say omo demonstration, omo MPP for. Is that the line of argument as say NDC for Mokashe Ghana for? Neda teachers raise concern say omo salary mbae. Teachers raise concern say automatic placement amoka sam de be mo no omo so bi omo no a omo ye ND omo ye MPP for. Nurses for complaining omo ye MPP for. Ye maame no omo odwa so omo ton ade no omo ka say enyama bo ayede electricity bo ekosoro water bo ekosoro omo say mo ka say omo ye MPP for. Inti say Amaliba ono government no MPP for ni Ghana for a omo to aba ma no the genuine Ghanaians omo to aba ma no obi e wa no aka say they are less a human omo ye second citizen e wo omo man mu ana. This is serious, and I expect you say you bow your head in shame. I expect you say the NDC will rather embark on apology tour instead of Asiedun Getia going around and doing thank you tour. Underneath that conversation into the cocoa farms and apologize to the cocoa farmers. So me diom huyambo. Nyamo na mo promises say cocoa farm bia ambo kwa ebo ho no. Amaliba wore afia na. And then cocoa farmers am promise om some kwa ebo ho no. Say some catch om some MPP for. Hey. Enye mo na mo catch om say mo ba for their well-being and their welfare. And then some crofo mo promise you mo nyina no mo patch say omo ye MPP for inti in some mo ka no sebe omo form sem efi ho no mo nko. Is that what you are telling the Ghanaian people? Is that what you are also telling the teachers and the nurses? No wonder some cancel allowances. No wonder say Mahama the first term 2012 to 2016 on your opportunity or cancel teachers allowance. That is how insensitive this NDC government and the same President Mahama 2012 obe ruling Ghana, the same President Mahama no aba. That's how insensitive you are. The MA say Ghana for ye kan ni entie. And ya kwa kofa marriage atai aba beto eso. Into kase bia no more TikTok, no more sa. Oko kase bia omega say me join food, they don't care. Oko kase bia omega to say you are less a citizen, onye Ghanaian. You are not part of their priority. This is the NDC. Ghana for Didia over 1 million almost 2/3 in parliament. And this is what you are telling them. Now you've been able to force the staff But chinchimo musa at your salary. Since when did the NDC government become an autocratic government?
One month for so many.
So far as me concerned, meaning say every government institution and even private institutions, almost unions and answer.
Yes, and unions and I be about Montiabekasa.
Yes, it means they were forced, they were not consulted. Their view were not sorted. Come back to the
presidential directive.
Don't worry. Go back to the collective bargaining agreement. And you can negotiate. It is a make say salary so. They are insensitive to the cocoa farmers. Midika because of a presidential directive anameboa a directive from the president.
Where your directive from the cocoa board CEO.
Okay, it's a presidential directive because of how kind of
now one consult the presidential directive, not the
Thank you.
Where's your directive from the CEO of the cocoa board?
But the CEO is not an autocratic leader. The CEO the CEO is being governed by rules and regulation. The CEO have a union on a company no as we take a decision. You don't go and make your incompetent decisions. You reshuffle management anyhow. You sack some of them. You take poor decisions, and at the end of the day, no, say this is Suswasoba. Oh, because staff should bear the consequences. Meanwhile, what's the Sasika? And they are renovating Ufie. Bangalore, they are renovating. You have the audacity to import over 100 pickups. I didn't know the consequences. It will be on the staff. For me, I am happy that some of the staff have come out to say that decision. They are not in tandem with it. They don't agree with it. There are a lot of things that is going to unfold in this cocoa board issue. Marjorie, there are a lot of things because of the way the CEO and the NDC communicators and government have handled this cocoa issue. It is a minimum other cocoa community so encouraging. One year send a signal said will also be embarking on the demonstration because someone said yeah, say 4 years, you know. Omo was a government has paid a dead year to rent. Omo was a government, you know, Eddie Meko enegu omo krom for Amaliba to be here to say MP before no year. The other cocoa communities are sending a strong signal. So very soon they also are back on the demonstration. You've been able to deplete our reserve at MP before you Jamal. Go for some of the reserve and use it to shore the cocoa farmers up. That is what MPP we did. Yeah, bar power 2017. Now what cocoa price about from? Now end this for Jacka the bread you go on. Yeah, me complaining. See you now starting media talk. Yeah, the NDC 4 years. We demonstrated competency. We took charge over the issue. We prove to Ghanaians that we are ready and we are ready to be partners with the cocoa farmers and make sure that we deliver. And a cocoa pair facility low and you just show them up in 2017 to make sure that reduction will never happen. It is only in NDC's era. I sound that same caution again. It is only in NDC era and a cocoa prices because of their incompetence. Already pursue prices. How much shifted responsibility to cocoa farmers and the workers. And this is not the reset you promised us. This is not the heaven on earth. I'm promising. President Mahama, in one of his address, Osei, may Bama Ghana for did them peche. Ghana for a super Amaliba, I'm serving a notice to you, to the president, to the vice president, and to the senior NDC members that promise Ghana for say ba amaye didi peche no. They say Ghana for a super chair. Teachers a super chair. Nurses a super chair. Galamsey a super chair. Cocoa farmers a super chair. Electricity bill a kuyen peche. Water bill a kuyen peche. Salaries of government workers are increasing here around 10% on less than 10%. No, almost super chair. Now, momo titi air condition. Moko cabinet meetings, moko num tea. No person motor presidential jet. At the discredit of what the economy is going through, based on your poor decisions and your bad decisions.
That's any presidential jet and
But yeah, 3,100. Yeah, cocoa farmers 3,100. That is the difference. The economy we were paying cocoa farmers 3,100. We were paying teachers. We were paying nurses. Your major program I promised in 2017. Near implementing a young Wojuma. NDC almost a day 24-hour economy. It has taken them almost 2 years. Second year,
almost.
You know, second year,
it is not almost 2 years.
I know, second year,
second year,
and almost second year, it has taken them onto their second year as a normal approval.
That's almost 2 years.
And I'm Jerry. So, because the friend is over to Boba, not just a nice bibiso. Moya campaign, you know. Mokasa 24-hour economy. Secret. John Mahama say Nilano. You can afford this only for us to come and face almost 2 years. Almost 2 years of 24-hour economy scam. But yeah, they say Sika Omuka say even they need to support the 24-hour economy. The finance minister, Akasa, is going to be difficult to even get it. If the policy is not our person, it's just a matter of time.
What the finance minister say?
But it's going to be difficult for them to get that money.
How?
Time I'm going to present a policy, no, president.
No, can't say difficult.
Finance minister, Kai. Okay. Okay. Parliament. I'm question is I didn't know who 24-hour economy in the budget and all those kind of things. No, so some of these things, government need the muscles to be able to do it. So they are looking at our best investors and also private sector. Private sector for an MPP because your friend is saying Agenda 1 district 1 factory. And now policy kind of one template now.
I have to be disciplined about my time. And it will time be as a higher needs 100.9. What do you do there?
It was a lot of time.
One month,
last we gave you a lot of time. Then the idea time was swap whatever.
8 years in here, 8 years in here, I'm going to leave it.
Don't. I have a few things to add. So if you give me 2 minutes, I'm give me 2 minutes. Give me
rules and regulations. Justin Konya.
I say, I'm not a national youth organizer into Mutia. On money to them, you're going to
him. Oh, now breaking news, no.
National youth organizer.
Wow,
solid one.
Race never tough. Because honest was sacrifice the pan.
Sacrifice
a bear tough man. It's the rules and regulations on the Abano. You start a membership drive, no, from first match to 30th match. If you are a police station executive, okay, go south for your best right. This is the time I say constituency and if this is the time you go through this restructuring process. We all have to come together. Baby auntie, I see a near Jumano. Yen Jojo, near me, was a constituency in Beconim.
Madam, say,
at the right time, I say,
I say, Woba, now yen this uncle money. Next week more. Ada,
Amaliba,
say, Diana, so Catan, baby, watch a BBM, Adiana.
Mimi say, Omo mo ye demonstration MPP for. But you mean America?
Why neka?
Nkrofo no mo ye demonstration.
Omeja nyabote. Oh nyabote. Nkrofo no so kan. Video no kwa na ma for the beach.
Nkrofo no say. MPP na boy pass ye made demonstration.
Ba say sa asem we yenka.
Meboa.
Na me say sa asem we.
Eye me na ma.
Be kwa na kan na me na twa na kwa na. Obi na the baby say obi ama the 250. Obi wan. And about
where you see carrying the actually.
I don't have time. I tell for more friendly call 0302257902 03022435540. Yes, I tell you.
Yeah, Premier Abaya.
Yeah, the Tamo, who's at time now? So, why? About it.
Mamitia, Malibana, Mitia, Keneboa. And a commissioner, CEO, Dr. Brown, and a Joe Ashama, Michiano. MPP Nini or I'll go with the new papa. My dear, ye wa kan na she NDC enen ye ma Ghana po a iti yan ko fa NPP bra na buta ne man amemmo poni de tie sa mo ti pre na ya na mo fi se Ghana po se no ya wuru ye ni mu ko so wo mu ka koko nu a ya aba form no abra na NDC ya ka temu to mu na sabre no na wet bucket it's almost 10,000 ana mu pa de be make ya for 3,100 and then we look aside what market go back after and do 3,000.
Okay.
Okay, no man.
Meda say ma do dia ba mon to ne ko na. Na so much.
Champion Margari.
Yes you.
Margari in fact yen kan ko fanche kwanya ode nam so ye ni nyi ho. Tama de me tamu isu a yesrew.
Basa wo keka sense mu ya na eme ya. Ah, na mo yenya time ya de mamo. Time no so to bi na time no wie ya wo se time ade me isu. Time be na me de mamo isu.
Margari amana passage studio ha je.
Masa jadi akeka na wo kasa de yanko.
We ni abe mana na mu akuni. Ma mi nche yin kam na sa chairman. Yewa ona bobo achi eja ko bi am chele masu. Margari ye be fre NDC aban se. On peske nche kokko akuafo ne ka. Na katatenten entoponko. Mo ba tira kunya so. Ama ma tie akuafo ko so. Okopa ma te so. Governor appointee na yetu wakatuam 67% no. Anu ye nche so bisa amaleba se nisika order as mantis salary de mano. Yatu so ana. Yenti zumano na wo governor appointee obere kokko kwani no ndu kokko ye de bo ma na ho bra no what ni kokko so omko demonstration a uso bi na abopa obia mu kokko demonstration omo kokko fo omdo kokko afuo e wo stampa
okay
and do you know ya kan chira o say it's also mu kokko do kwa because akoto kokko do ha because bedase ale fa last one ma me yanko be ba to machi
bedase
yeah you too yanko
Kesi the party, Benchante Joanna Francis Sada, Dr. Newman in Tobacco 2. I mean, she a incoming young organizer, maybe Salcus and an honorable board, also call for a dinner to no so. Mike, Mr. Barba, yes, so Oba, I don't want to say, what's the more occasion? I said, would have campaign a cut also. We may baby, ye. That won't come 1 year near Mukasi Yaye. What bet you for a stick to say? Takas can say no Damaica for. What I don't want to catch as I won't quite demonstrate as long. A business or me MPP for so maybe before me Ghana for open a farmer. Om nobody DNA or my penny to a farmer. If I'm going over Penny cocoa food, if I know what I said, the better cool up a fan of spray cocoa so as what or drag a catty. Who may can you credit who depend him? Sika wo jeno ndu bi na kwafo de do da wo jeno ndu bi na kwafo de wo be te kwafo wo ba na sa karana na ba na wo si e sa kan da hono wo be tu mu kakla na wo hono na wo ko take decisions there e ka se ma be 20 minutes awon ka se ti me to se na wo bi be tu mu wo be tu wo bi be to so ada mu di ato se za
all right me that say adebo me ti me fa ko ni bie mo van che mo ai the last week ni mo bogo ma last week Friday maybe I told me the question Ronald or say we will not allow the OSP issue to sway away from the serious decision of maltreatment meted out to the hard-working cocoa farmer. At this stage, all other issues be put aside and ask the government that the whooping 1,030 Ghana cedis slashed from the price of a bag of cocoa can never sit well with the farmers. Question Ronald or the being Agwana. Meeting the McJerry OSEI AGYEMAN, me the Jume DNC. Me the Asedama Bena Frima Bankro na ne Osafo. Na me the Asedama Alex Entry, me studio assistant. Engineer Sachu Agwana ne Jare na Nabwaje. Others and Kroma Idamase. Throughout the week, Monday to Friday. Na me the Asedama Dr. Father Alexander, executive producer, fully supported by my general manager Kennedy Asantios. Woman the boy me do Jume D. Yede bro with detail 1.9. Yede entertainment GH Ola Michael. Take you over. Na me ya do my next week. Yebese Asia. Yeko. I'm sure Bibia.
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no hwade no. Twem so betumi a. Hey, asew. Hey, now beka. Ya John to mami ensa duku potomanto. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibian so beri ni waware ne a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Oh, asew. We dan kan no tumu ho. Me be mo anu so hye kura dia ka ho. Wo hwe dia wapi ho. O ka sa batete e da fom won.
This way chocolate drink.
Kra cha be pe baba ware.
Asew.
Ye fi ase this way chocolate
drink ya sorry no pa no ne yenom ye ye bi hye fridge nom no se snack ye nya hoho a no ne